Hello, my friends. Let's bring color to our lives. Let's see if we can turn this ugly stage into something decent. Paint. I'm covered in paint. I'm always covered in paint. It's difficult for me to find some excuse me, some clothing without paint on them. So, guys, thank you for joining me. Whenever you join, just say hi to me and let me know where you're watching from. My name is Angela. I'm the owner and creative energy from Elf von Helden. I'm an elite retailer for Dixie Bell over here in Frankfurt in Germany. So I'm happy when you're with me. Excuse me. And I'm even more happy when you talk to me. I'm not sure what's happening to FB at the moment because bonsoir Michelle, coucou, hi mein Hase. That's all so weird. They changed the view of the page. It's, I don't know. I don't even know if Michelle, did you get a notice about the video? Because I just don't know what's happening. So, okay. First part, we had Mason Dixon Gray, Rebel Yellow, a blend. Second part, ugly stage. We use Sea Spray with Gravel Road and Sea Spray with Pumpkin Spice. And made this. And now we're going to cover it up again. So this is the third part. We shall see if we can make that a little nicer. I shall get you over to see the project. Instagram also, you don't need to see me. I've brought, again, Mason Dixon Gray, which is like a middle gray with a little purple undertone. I brought, again, Rebel Yellow. Ooh, it's not closed properly. Good that I see that. And I brought, guess what I brought? I brought Blueberry. Yes, Blueberry. Blueberry is coming into play. Chalk mineral paints by Dixie Bell. Mix them up nicely. VOC free water-based paints. And so my brushes I've got in a plastic bag. I wrap them up in baby wipes and put them in a plastic bag. I'm using the premium chip brush by Dixie Bell. I'm not using my nice brushes for blending at the moment because with that texture, Sea Spray is rock hard. Hi Isabel, thank you for joining. It's rock hard and it's going to ruin your nice brushes. So use some not so expensive brushes for that. So I've mixed those up nicely. I also brought my Best Dang brush by Dixie Bell. I'm going to use that for blending the paints into each other. And some cloth to wipe it on, my coffee to stay awake. It is 7 p.m. over here. What's the time where you're watching from? Michelle, I think it's the same time in France, isn't it? So, okay, I said mix them up. Either stir them up nicely or shake them up nicely. So that's Mason Dixon Gray, middle gray, purplish undertone. One of my favorite grays. Oh, careful, that's closed properly. Rebel Yellow. I'm going to pour something in here. That's enough. I don't need that much because it's just going into the middle. Rebel Yellow. Rebel Yellow. It's pretty bright. Okay, now you can see better. And Blueberry. 6 p.m. in Portugal. Okay. All right. Blueberry. You're probably thinking, how the heck is that gonna go in there? It will. So, Mr. Muffle. Probably don't need it because we're working really, really, really quick. Excuse me. I don't need, this doesn't need to be the perfect blend. This is basically just like getting the paint on there and finished. So I'm covering it basically up again, and we're going to go to the side after that, and we're going to reveal those areas which have dried. We are going to reveal basically the you can almost hear how rough the surface is. So if you go over this with your nice brushes, you're just going to ruin those. I'm using the paint out of the lid. Mason-Dixon Gray will be probably going to go in the jar in a minute because I'm using a little more of that. And Instagram, when you join me, you may say hi to me also. And this is not the last stage. This whole thing is about layering, but apart from a little temptress later on, I'm going to stay. I'm not going to go too wild with the colors. So I'm pretty proud of myself that I didn't let the little devil win. Bring some color in here. So that's Mason-Dixon Gray. Grab a little blueberry. Not much at all, you know, just a little. But you can already see you can blend that nicely with the Mason-Dixon Gray. So if you do blending, you should choose colors which are pretty close to each other. It makes your life easier if you have no experience with blending. And now in the middle, I want to have Rebel Yellow. It's going to give it like this faded look I want to achieve. So, okay. Best dang brush. This brush is huge, guys. This brush is huge. My hand is not going to go around it. So I'm going to dampen it up a little bit. So I hope I'm going to get the paint out of there. I forgot to put it in a plastic bag, baby wipe. So I'm going to come from the outside to the inside because I don't want to drag the Rebel Yellow to the outside. Not really. I want to keep it more in the middle. I'm going right over it with that brush. So clean it a little. And again, no need for a perfect blend, as this is going to be scruffy anyway. So, I'm looking on the screen because that reveals pretty much how the blend is. It looks much better. Oops. Okay, it looks much better from here. Let's see. Yeah. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. A little cloudy. That's fine. That's good for me. So, same thing on the bottom. Mason-Dixon. Oops, that was much paint on the outside. This is two elements. They're going to stand next to each other at the end. They're going to stand next to each other at the end. And there will be some patina going in also. So I'm not sure if I have to go back to my to my Thursday lives. I can see people on here, but obviously it's the non-talking people. You may say hi to me, guys, when you join me. Let me know that you're there. Am I on the right page? I'm not quite sure. I don't know. This is also weird. Weird. Oh, okay. Blueberry also just tiny little bit. Just to give it a little more of a steel blue or steel gray character at the end. And rebel yellow in the middle. Just give it a faded look. As I said, I'm using a cheaper brush for this because we've been doing ray stenciling and laid down some texture with sea spray, and this is pretty rough on your brushes. So coming in with my best stain brush, outside to inside first, and then I'm gonna go a little more outside again to blend it in a bit more. Can go right over the middle, up and down. This is basically how it suits you. Want to have it a little brighter in the middle, so I'm adding a little more rebel yellow. That's just how I would like it. I'm not sure if you like it, but I would like it. You can dab, you can go up and down, horizontal, vertical, diagonal. Everything is basically allowed to reach the look you want to have. So that's fine for me. Still nobody talking to me. Okay. If I miss any comments, I'm sorry, guys, but I can't see any comments. I don't know if anybody is commenting, but if I don't miss something, my apologies. So that's basically it. Close my jars. The rest is already painted. I'm just gonna get my paint back into the jar. I'm going to clean those later. My recommendation, clean your lids of your jars, because otherwise you'll eventually not gonna get it back open without waking up your neighbors, if you have some neighbors living underneath you, like I used to do, banging the lid on the floor. So, happy hands, colored in paints, happy hands. Happy hands. Just do something because I've been sanding down a little too much in some areas, I think. Okay. I should get my brushes back into the baby wipes just in case I want to use them again and do some touch-ups. So just that the paint doesn't dry in the brush. That's what I don't want to have. And the best stain brush I'm going to put in some water now because Facebook, if this is your new page standard, I am not happy. I'm not happy at all. I'll tell you that. It's crap. It is crap. Not even my usual people are here, so I presume they haven't been even noticed. Get a notification, and that's not good, Facebook. Be back in a second, guys. I'm just gonna clean my hands a little. Just put my best hand brush in some water so it doesn't get completely ruined. So let's go to the front and let's make some mess. Make some mess. These out of the way. I need my water bottle for messing around. Need some sandpaper. Let's get it cleaned. Oh, just get close to me. So, come with me, guys. Come with me. My coffee. Now I need you. Come on. Sorry. Apologies for Instagram. Short cable. Oops. There we go. Oh, I said wheel coming off again. Guess this. Again. This is really. So, come closer to me, guys. Come closer. Come closer. Instagram, can you see? So, we started already here. Ja, klar. Ups, ja, jetzt hätte ich sie beinahe umgeschmissen. Die Tasse muss immer bei mir sein. Hi, Andrea. Mein Termin, du meinst bei HR, das war ganz lustig gewesen, ja. Das war tatsächlich ganz lustig gewesen, aber von der Zeit her hat es natürlich überhaupt nicht gepasst. Also in 8 Minuten kannst du wahrlich nichts zeigen. Aber ich glaube, die waren ganz, ganz zufrieden. Okay, guys. We've been messing around over here already, and this is not finished yet also, because there's gonna go some patina over there. This is just another layer. Just gonna get that leveled out. Okay. So I'm going to work with the Andrea, ich habe ich habe die Links, wenn du in mein privates Profil gehst, wo ich das gepostet habe, habe ich die Links reingesetzt. Das waren 2 Teile gewesen und mit der Minutenangabe, wo ihr hinscrollen müsst. So, the first thing before we start with Voodoo Gel Stain, I have to reveal some of the things underneath, because we covered it all up. So I'm using an 80 grit, a really rough sandpaper, 80 grit, and this is you know, this usually goes on a sander. So, but you can put it on a block also and use it. But that's what I'm doing anyway. Where coffee is there. So you have to turn it. Painting is sport. My last Woody Bend delivery and the German distribution for Woody Bend came on a pallet, and the boxes on the pallet have been secured by a metal frame. So the first challenge was, because that frame was so big, to get it off the street. And the second one was to get it apart, to basically transport it somewhere or something like that. So this morning, what I've done this morning, I've done already my sports. I got my, what's it called in English? Michelle is not here. She's usually my translator. Is it a jigsaw? I'm not quite sure. Is it a jigsaw? However, it was hard work. Whatever saw I used, it was hard work. So I'm just going to see, I'm going to reveal that back up to a stage where I like it. Reveal some of the gravel road we use, some of the pumpkin spice, also on the hardware. And this is just going to be a label of those. You can see what's coming down here, so that's the reason I've laid down some paper so it's not too messy. Obviously that works best when your paint is dry. No pattern, I'm just like getting it off where I think I want to take it off. If I've taken off too much at the end, I can paint over it again. So I'm pretty relaxed on how much I use the sandpaper in here. Hi Sonia. Oh, hi Sarah. That's good. Guys, did you get a notification? Because I'm not quite sure what's happening with I have a feeling that the notification doesn't go right. Change to the new. Painting, you need elbow grease, my friends. Yes, absolutely. Sarah, I've been very sporty today. Already used the jigsaw. To take a metal frame apart. I can sleep well tonight, guys. Guys, if you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Wenn ihr Fragen habt, gerne in den Kommentaren lassen, meine Lieben. Das da vorne lasse ich noch, weil das haben wir erst gestrichen. The first bit, it's not, that's almost dry, it's not completely dry, so I'm going to leave that for now. So I'm basically revealing now some of the paint layers underneath, where we've used the sea spray, the pumpkin spice, and gravel road. That's what I'm doing anyway. If you don't like a look like this, this is it. And obviously, you rather not. Obviously, it would be easier if you use a sander, but it is already 7:30 p.m. over here, and I don't want to stress out the neighbors. So this is loud enough. So now we're going to come in, as I said, with Voodoo Gel Stain. Hi, Nina. Okay. Yeah, well, that's my sport I do. So now we're getting there. Nina is there. I'm happy you're here, darling. How are you? How's the weather in Spain? We had a pretty heavy thunderstorm last night, so it cooled right down again. Ja, Andrea, das ist hier Muckis. Also ich schlafe heute Nacht gut. Ich habe schon gerade gesagt, ich könnte natürlich auch meine Festool nehmen, aber ich glaube, dann steigen wir die Nachbarn hier auf den Deckel. Okay, now I'm just gonna get rid of some of the dust first. This is a very messy finish, not only from the look, but from the painting also. So, Voodoo Gel Stain, also by Dixie Belle, is a water-based wood stain. It's got like a gel formula. It needs a soaking surface to sink into. So you use it on bare wood, or you can use it on the chalk mineral paints as here. Too clean. There's actually this is two elements sitting on top of each other, and they will sit next to each other at the end. So just for painting reasons, that's easier that way. So this is basically going to be the bottom, and this is the bottom from the second one. So don't wonder, we're going to have some drippy look from the top here and from the top there. And the bottom parts, obviously, because it doesn't drip up, is going to be done different. But Voodoo Gel Stain in Black Magic and in Temptress, a little bit of color. I'll have to use a little bit of color. So, and can you see everything? Use my Mr. Bottle. Soak that so it makes easier, or it's easier to get the look I'm going to go for. It's going to be grungy, dirty, messy, and it's going to be a little translucent. That's the reason I'm choosing the Voodoo Gel Stain and not a paint. It's got like a little different character because obviously it's a wood stain and it's not as ja, man hat auch ein bisschen mehr Kontrolle, Andrea, finde ich, ne? Das, wenn man das händisch macht. So, now I'm just laying it on here. Lay it down the bottom. Remember, this is two elements. Das sind zwei Elemente. Das ist, die werden nachher nebeneinander stehen. So. Mr. Bottle, Mr. Bottle. Get it running. Let's see. Really sore finger. Get a bit more down here, a bit around the edges. running, up and running. And here. The water bottle do the magic. If you want to have it run a little more, you just go a little closer with your spray bottle. Don't want to have it so much drippy here, so I'm taking that off. Baby wipe. So this is fun, guys. I love things like that. I'm just gonna go right over to this side also, and let's see how that develops. Because as long it's not dried, it's still gonna do a little bit of its magic and run a little bit. A little more water. And here. You can always control it with a cloth or something like that. If you want to have complete control, I would have sealed it first, but I absolutely don't mind. This is going to be a messy look anyway. I'm going to have a little underneath here. I'm just going to put it on my finger. This may run there. May run there. I could do that for hours. I could do that for hours. Thank you so much, Sarah. That means really a lot to me that you're with me. And now is a difficult time for you, darling. Those things never get easier. So, messy. Don't mind doing dripping and stuff. Just I'm watering it right now. I'm sorry, I'm totally quiet. I'm so concentrated. Hi, Undine. Oh, Nina, you have stress. I'm sorry to hear that. Do some painting. Stress reliever. Ich mache es jetzt mal auf den Finger. Dann, I'm totally confused. I'm putting it on my finger now because I have a little bit more control instead of having it directly or squeezing it onto the project. Yes, so it's too much Gondel for my taste. Add a little more. This is Black Magic. This is the Black Magic. This is the Black Magic. So, but I also want to have some Temptress. I want to have some Temptress come in, but still there need to be some of the Black Magic at the bottom, which is, as I said, down here it's not supposed to be runny, as obviously this is the bottom part, and from the bottom it doesn't run up. So I am just going to grunge it in. Also on the sides here. No dripping, but grunging. Darkening up a little. I've done it like that also. No, I didn't use Voodoo Gel Stain. I've used paint at the time, and I've done my thank you, Nina. Fingers are always effective, that's correct. So it looks pretty clean over here. I'm not quite sure if I do like that. That needs a little bit more. A little bit more. That's better. Still, I want to have some Temptress in here. And Temptress teal color. There's not much. Oh, it helps if you open it up. Reminder to myself that this is almost empty. This is almost empty, so I promise I'm not going to use too much color, but I need a little bit of color. Just need a little bit of color. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Teal here. So I think I'm going to treat myself to another baby wipe. This is, do you mean those things? This is, sorry, this is the Voodoo Gel Stain. Is that what you meant? So get it running. Off and running. What's the time? Oh, 50 minutes already, guys. So, but this is basically the next step. And then afterwards, I'm going to come in with the patina paints and carry on with those to get basically the finished look. So that's the idea behind the whole thing. The idea behind the whole thing. Okay. Voodoo Gel Sand I've used because it's got like a little bit of a translucent character at the end, as it is originally a wood stain. can see that over here, just a little. So it's almost invincible. See through, looks very natural. So I'm gonna let that dry now, and I'm gonna see if I'm gonna come in some areas. I want to have a little bit more of the dripping under here. Those handles. It's fine there. And here. You can control this dripping also. The closer you get with your Mr. Bottle, the heavier the spray is going to be. And the further away you are, the softer the spraying is going to be. So. Undine, nee, Voodoo Gel Stain ist eine Holzbeize sozusagen auf Wasserbasis in Gelform. Und die habe ich deswegen genommen, weil sie so ein bisschen ja, so transluzent am Ende sein wird und nicht komplett deckend. Das ist für mich jetzt die Idee bei der ganzen Geschichte, was ich da... Sarah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, not in 6 hours or something like that, but you could do that in one day. Maybe with the sea spray, the ray stenciling, I would let that dry overnight, maybe rather 2 days. But the rest would be fine. So. I think I'm quite happy what it looks like at the moment. And I'm gonna leave it like that. This gotta dry a little more over here on the side also. And then I will carry on with the Dings paints. The Dings paints. I'm mixing German and English together. I'm mixing German and English together. So there's enough color in there. Just close it up. Clean it a little bit. Sehr gerne, liebe Undine. Ich freue mich, dass du da bist. Was machen deine Hühner? Ich finde die immer so süß, die sind puschelig. Was sind das eigentlich für Hühner? Legen die auch Eier? Undine got the most sweetest chickens I've ever seen. They're so fluffy. I just asked her what kind of chickens they are. Dänisch. Genau. Dankeschön, liebe Andrea. Ja, ich finde, mit dem Voodoo Gel Stain kann man irgendwie ganz coole Effekte erreichen. Ich bringe euch mal ein bisschen näher ran, dass ihr das vielleicht noch mal ein bisschen besser seht. Da. Und hier. Und das Voodoo Gel Stain, das ist halt wirklich so, ja, so fast durchsichtig. Ja. And now it's ready to receive the patina paints. Gotta have that dried. And then I'm gonna come in with the patina paints and give it a little bit of a rust. Sorry, that's good. Okay. Wir legen auch Eier. That's interesting. Ehrlich, Andrea, ich liebe Voodoo Gel Stain. Und gerade das Temptress, dieses Türkis, das ist genial. Es lässt sich so super leicht verarbeiten. So we're slowly getting there. Zwergseidenhühner. If you translate that, they're dwarf silk chickens. I don't know if anything like that exists from the name in English. We are getting there. I'm starting to like it now. I managed to get over the ugly stage. Süßhühnchen. Yeah. My friends, I'm so happy you were with me tonight, and I hope you're all well. Well, 1 hour. I'm gonna let you go now. I'm ever so grateful you've been with me. I'm gonna let that dry before I carry on with any other product, because I wanna see how that basically is gonna look, if I want to have any more of the voodoo gel stain or not, but I think I will be fine with that. I quite like it like that. Guys, thank you so much. Rewind. Thank you so much for being with me tonight. Undine, ich wünsche dir und deinen Hühnern auch ein schönes Wochenende. Pass gut auf die Süßen. I'm ever so grateful you've been with me tonight. Wishing you a lovely weekend. You take care. My name is Angela. I'm the owner of Creative Energy from Elfenhelden. If you haven't done it yet, guys, please leave me a follow. There's been some changes on FB again, so some things are weird. I'm not sure if everybody is getting the notices, stuff like that. So I really appreciate if you help me out a little bit there. Guys, you stay safe. You have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you next week. Ta-da!